A mother and daughter have just brought their rescued baby duckling into the clinic, hoping that there is something that Dr. Lisa can do, as they've grown very attached to it. This baby duckling has become quite the character, following them around the house and even to the bathroom.
Yeah. Would you guys want me to put her to sleep now? So it's done? Yeah. Sorry. Do you want to take him home to bury him? Yeah. Okay. I'll go and sort him out and I'll bring him back out to you. Yeah. Sorry, guys. That's one last couple. Yeah.
If it came last night.
Come back as another ducky, no doubt.
I'll have to work for it too.
Oh, it's hard. Okay. Well, these old guys. Yes, obviously.
Sadly, Dr. Lisa has some not so good news after examining this sweet baby duckling. And to alleviate any further suffering, Dr. Lisa needs to send this little one off to duckling heaven.
Thanks for trying it, guys.
That's right.
Yeah.
Thanks for your allowance. Yeah.
No worries.
In between the manic mayhem of the day, and on a lighter note, we catch Emma, the queen of cat communication, in deep discussions with Pisa, the cat, who has become quite the celebrity around this place. Okay, so Pisa has just let Emma know the next patient's arrived. But between tending to sick and injured animals all day and Dr. Lisa seldomly getting the chance to take a break, we catch her finally downing some lunch straight from the saucepan in the space of about 30 seconds, just to keep her strength up as the next patient arrives. Meet Paul and his gorgeous dog Ted, who is finding it increasingly hard to walk, and discusses his concerns with Dr. Lisa. Ted, she agrees that this little guy is suffering from some pain in his hind quarters as well as some inflammation showing on Ted's teeth. Dr. Lisa chats him out a plan to help Ted, which includes a combination of gentle exercise, massage, and a wholesome diet with some nutraceuticals, herbal medicine, and homeopathic remedies.
I'll offer this plan, and then in 2 to 4 weeks, give us a ring, or we'll give you a ring just to check in. And if he still hasn't made enough improvement, then we'll make him up in herbal and homeopathic brew as well, and take it from there. And each step of the way, we'll just tailor make his program. And if that's not doing enough, then we can do some more hands-on treatment. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I agree with the diet thing, because I sort of, the last couple of months, we've sort of been watching him, and what you're saying is, like I was saying about the food, you know, he's always been a fussy eater anyway, but what you're saying sort of melds with what we've been observing anyway, so I'd love to give the diet thing a go.
Fantastic, that's brilliant.
Hawks are such majestic creatures and can live up to 30 years in the wild and 60 years in captivity. But what happens when one comes in with a broken wing? Can it be cared for and eventually rehabilitated back into the wild? Lisa checks the hawk over. Now, for some interesting hawk facts you may not have known. Hawks can see up to 8 times better than humans, and hawks can see in colour. Hawks are able to see a rabbit at a distance of 2 miles. The next day after eating, hawks cough up a pellet that contains only the fur or feathers of the animal that they ate. Awesome! We'll check back next week to find out how the hawk is doing in the care of ARC's volunteer Chrissy. But for now, helpful hints with Dr. Lisa. Is it okay or not for your dog to eat chocolate?
Well, chocolate can be incredibly toxic to dogs. Dark chocolate is more likely because it has a higher concentration of some ingredients in there that can compromise their heart function. So be very, very careful that your dog doesn't have access to any chocolate. Some of the chocolate treats that are made for dogs are made more of milk chocolate or other ingredients that don't have those toxic components. So that's a lot safer, but be very, very careful. One time, I had a dog to put to sleep. Her name was Sally, and often when I put doggies to sleep, I go into bed at home, and when I walked through the door, I saw this big bar of chocolate on the table, and I didn't think much of it, but got taken through to the lounge where Sally was snoozing away, and at good old 18 years of age, she'd certainly had her time, and it was time to send her off to doggy heaven in a nice, peaceful way with the good drugs. But just before I went to sedate her, her owner said, "Oh, I'm just going to go and get Sally's treat." And she went off and got the bar of chocolate, because apparently every day throughout most of Sally's life, she got a little piece of this dairy chocolate that she really loved and enjoyed, much to my amazement. And we sent Sally off to doggy heaven, and she was fine.
Coming up after the break, Dr. Lisa is about to get down on the farm to see a sick calf, a sheep having problems, a stallion who keeps getting stressed when the mares come in season, and a miniature horse who enjoys Dr. Lisa's magic touch. And what is up with this deer? Y'all come back now, you hear?